Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 7. And this will be my trailer breakdown for The Flash Season 7 Episode 1, which is just very crazy to talk about because we finally have some new footage on The Flash Season 7. So it's just very exciting to talk about this trailer. And I'm just so excited to share this breakdown for you guys to obviously enjoy, because this trailer is so good and it has some really interesting Easter eggs that you guys would have missed. So yeah, as I said, this will be my trailer breakdown for The Flash Season 7 Episode 1. Now, I am aware this trailer got leaked before DC Fandome. I have no idea who leaked this, but I wanted to go over this trailer post DC Fandome, as that's obviously when the trailer would have officially been out, and also people would leave the trailer more hyped up rather than getting the trailer leaked and ruining the panel for them. So I thought it was best fitting to go over the trailer post DC Fandome. Also, there is a lot of new stuff to go through in regards to this trailer. But before I go over the trailer and break it down, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. Now, since this is a season trailer, there are always copyright issues. Well, it's not really a season trailer because it's just footage from one episode, but you'd still consider this a season trailer. And with these season trailers, you'd always have copyright issues when you post those trailers, when you do breakdowns on them. So because this trailer is just really exciting and I would love it if you guys could see it, I will try and play the trailer if I could. But if you guys aren't able to see the trailer, that would mean that I would have had to take down the trailer. And yeah, so just in case that happens, I will link the trailer in the description down below. But yeah, let's not just waste any more time and let's watch this trailer. If you guys were able to see the trailer, you guys would know exactly what I mean by how good this trailer is. However, if you guys weren't able to see the trailer, then as I said before, I would have had to take it down, and I apologize for that, and I'll link the trailer in the description down below so you guys can obviously check it out. But yeah, I was really amazed with the amount of new footage they were able to give us in regards to The Flash Season 7. And they're really interesting. So without wasting any more time, let's break this trailer down. So this trailer kicks off with this voiceover of Mirror Master, and she says, "I've achieved my goal. This company is all mine." So we know from last season what Eva's goal was: to kill her husband, Joseph Carver, and take over her company once again from the hands of Carver. But we do have this new shot of Eva McCulloch, and she's in some warehouse by the looks of it, either doing some like weapons trades, or she's doing what she promised to do, and that is to liberate this city and use everything she takes for her villainous plans. But we then have this shots from the previous episodes of The Flash Season 6. So from the Godspeed episode where Barry falls off the building as he loses his speed, and also from the episode where Eva first encounters the Flash. Now we have Eva say, "You lost your speed, you're not much of a threat, you just stay out of my way, Flash." Now the thing with Mirror Master is that unlike the other villains we've had in The Flash, the point of Mirror Master is to be a villain where she doesn't necessarily have beef with the Flash. But since Barry is this hero that stops villains, that's how their rivalry really begins. So I'm interested to see like what direction this takes their rivalry into. But we then cut to this more interesting stuff in the trailer. So we see Iris in the Central City citizen of the Mirrorverse, and she encounters another version of herself, in which this version of Iris is supposed to be a product of her broken mind. So we know that in the ending of The Flash Season 6, we saw Iris teleporting somewhere and going all prismatic and stuff. And it turns out that this is the place that she went to. Now this place is supposed to be a dark place where Iris goes through a lot. So she's definitely going to suffer some terrible stuff from this place that she's in. So with this taking place, I'm guessing this makes her hallucinate stuff, and so is how she has this version of her broken mind in front of her, and she's pretty much there to give Iris this torturous time in the Mirrorverse. But we then cut to Joe in CCPD and asks Barry how much speed he has left, in which we see Barry's speed gauge go red. And we have Barry replying to Joe, enough for a few hours. So clearly in regards to Barry's speed, Barry is in hot water during this episode. And like if he doesn't use his speed properly, he would be powerless. Now again we cut to the more intriguing parts of the trailer, and this is where we have Team Flash working on the artificial Speedforce all together. And they're trying to get that machine to work so Barry can obviously get his speed back. So by the looks of it, this is the episode where Barry will get his speed back, and I'll go more in detail to that later on in this video. But we then cut to Top, who we haven't seen in a couple of seasons of The Flash, and Cecile is talking to her. Now over here Top mentions that Cecile is quite like her in regards to their powers. The only difference between the two are that she doesn't hold back. So could this lead to Cecile like exploring more of her telepathic powers? I don't know. But we then see Top hypnotize Cecile with her green metahuman powers, and so this is obviously for her to escape CCPD custody. But something very interesting is that we see Top again, but she has a black hole pin on her this time. And she is in that weaponry area where we saw Eva during the start of the trailer. So maybe once she escapes, Eva would find her and recruit her to Black Hole. But we then explore the more of the Mirrorverse sides of things with Iris again. But then we have future Iris return again, who we haven't seen since season 5, and she says, "No one is coming for you this time. Not your friends, not your husband. There's only two options in this place: survival or madness." So clearly this place that Iris went to will be a very terrible place where Iris will start to go insane, and that is due to the madness these Mirrorverse versions of herself are inflicting on her, and they're getting into her head. So I'm interested to see how Iris will be able to overcome all of this, because if she doesn't, she will be in trouble. And we do see a part of Iris starting to go crazy as well, as she keeps repeating, "They're not real, they're not real." But once again we cut to another argument between Nash and Allegra, and this is probably the 10th argument they're having on the show. But we have Allegra shout, "You lied." And Nash replies, "Yeah, I lied." So again, another secret would have been revealed from Nash Wells. And this is because originally all this footage is from season 6 episode 20, which is titled "All Wells That Ends Wells," or something like that. So this was meant to be a heavily Nash Wells focused episode. So whatever conversation they're talking about would probably be revealed during this episode. But we then have Chester P. Runk, and he says, "Oh frack." Now this is because we find out that there is a plane crashing on the city, and we see the Flash witnessing the plane going down. Now the problem with this is that he's probably going to try and save the plane from crashing. However, due to him losing his speed, he wouldn't be able to stop the plane from crashing, and is so why we get a shot of Barry crying during this trailer, because he feels guilty that he was useless to trying to stop the plane from crashing. But again we get some more old shots of Mirror Master and Barry during season 6, and this time we have Barry mentioning the fact that Eva can move through any mirror that she sees in the universe within a blink of an eye. So at this point she's much faster than Barry. So this kind of shows how much slower Barry has become in regards to losing his speed. So this would obviously make it hard for Barry to stop her. Now this line was obviously from the argument between Cisco and Barry during episode 18, I think it was. It could have been 19 as well. But it was during 18, because it was when they're arguing with Cisco. But anyways, we then see Eva, and she says, "We have unfinished business," in which we cut to Barry suited up as the Flash in that warehouse area where Eva is doing a deal or whatever it is. And while that's happening, we see Eva and a couple of men having this short battle until Eva pulls out her hand cannon and blasts them away. And she says that she has a whole world to liberate. But we do then cut to the scene with Chester, Barry and Allegra and we hear Barry say, "We need a plan." So this either has to do with stopping the plane from crashing, or it could be that Team Flash find out where Eva is and they're heading that way to stop her. However, I'm interested to see what the real case is. But we get some cool transitions between our characters. Now, according to what I know, the shot of Caitlin is from an old episode. I could be wrong, but Caitlin isn't supposed to be back during this episode, and that's obviously due to Danielle Panabaker's pregnancy. So she was supposed to be written off during episode 19 until a couple of episodes into season 7. And now that would have changed since Danielle Panabaker has given birth. And anyways, we have Nash and Allegra having a good moment again, so they have resolved another argument. But then we cut to Iris in the Mirrorverse, and she says, "Keep watching, keep trying to break me, because I'm not afraid of the woman that I am today, but you are, Eva." So from that dark place where Iris went to, it's clear that Iris is able to overcome all that pain that's being inflicted on her, and she's probably talking to her reflections at this point. But we get some new shots, which is very interesting, and I think I have an idea to what this is. So first we see Nash and Allegra looking at something in like a state of shock, with Chester jumping off his seat as well. So clearly something went wrong over here. And I think this is because they're able to get the artificial Speed Force working by the looks of it. So maybe that machine ends up striking Barry, who knows? Which then would make Barry unconscious, and then at the end of the trailer, we see Barry running in some place without any lightning, and it does look off with the CGI and stuff, but it looks like everything is going slow. So this is probably the Flash getting his speed back, and the lightning is about to spark as Barry is running without that lightning. And Barry gets to unlock his new Speed Force like that. Maybe that's what happens. I'm very interested to see what this is, however. But lastly, to end off, we have Barry saying Team Flash needs as many hands on deck as possible. So we then see Allegra using her powers, and at the bottom right hand corner we can see that there's orange lightning, or just orange lighting in general. And we then cut to the Speed Force sphere starting to ignite bright orange. So maybe that scene where Allegra uses her powers could be linked to this Speed Force sphere igniting, as it is orange as well, so it could have been that as well. So maybe Allegra would have used her powers to try and contain it or something like that, and it doesn't work, and Barry will try and stop it as well. It's really hard to tell because it's only there for like a split second, but I'm really interested to see what it is. But then as Barry opens this box, his head starts going all lightning and stuff like that, which is something we've never seen before. And we could see that it's something that hit his head by the looks of it. It's hard to tell what it is, however, but seeing that Team Flash are opening up this box, could that be the remaining pieces that Team Flash would need for the new Speed Force to work? And maybe Eva is after the same device as well, which is what results to the warehouse area. Maybe that's something that could happen. We then end off the trailer with Barry saying, "We get everybody back." So Team Flash clearly have constructed a plan so they could save the people in the Mirrorverse. Now, one theory that just came into my head as I watched this trailer is that can't they get the help of original Mirror Master, as like they'll get a little bit more context on how the Mirrorverse would work and things like that. And this idea came into my head because we saw Top in this trailer, and whenever we see Top, Mirror Master is always there as well. So what's to say that Mirror Master may not show up in this episode? Maybe he does. Maybe Team Flash get the help from him in regards to Mirrorverse stuff. I don't know, but I'm very, very interested to see how this all plays out. It was just a theory that came into my head when I saw Top during this trailer. But yeah, very, very interesting trailer, and it does indeed hype you up for The Flash Season 7. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think about this trailer. Yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.